Hello everybody, welcome to On the Road with Bill Moore, and today we are at the biggest fitness convention of its kind in the Southern Hemisphere, FILEX. It's that time of year again. We're here at the fantastic ICC, the International Convention Centre here in Sydney. The lineup so far this morning has just been amazing. I think everybody has been blown away. We will be regularly bringing you updates of what's going on here, so you can keep across all the major issues, all the developments, all the people, all the personalities in our fabulous fitness industry. Look forward to talking to you again soon. Good morning. Welcome to FILEX. My name is Bill Moore. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Fitness Australia, and I'm tremendously excited to be standing here today. It's a thrill as well to see Fitness Australia as the peak national fitness body partnered with the biggest education convention of its kind in the Southern Hemisphere. And I want to thank you guys for supporting it. It's new territory for Fitness Australia. We haven't done this before. And we really want to understand what it is that you like, what it is that you don't like, because we want to take this incredible legacy and see it continue to evolve and to grow. And at Fitness Australia too, we too are evolving. We've been listening carefully to what you've been telling us. We understand that the old Fitness Australia doesn't meet the contemporary fitness industry. We know that it's time for change. We know that it's time for a refreshed brand, for a new language, for a new attitude. One that really represents our core values of being proud, credible and real. And today, we're launching the 2019 Fitness Industry Awards program. And we've made changes there too. So for the first time, the awards program is open to everybody, whether you are registered with Fitness Australia or members of Fitness Australia or not. It's open to everyone to nominate and to participate. Also, we're reintroducing the Business Awards. And there are 7 business categories. PT Business of the Year, Boutique of the Year, 24/7 Club of the Year, Council or Licensed Facility of the Year, Independent Club of the Year, Chain of the Year, and Fitness Australia Quality Accredited Club of the Year. We also have a Community Excellence Award, and we have 3 individual award categories. Group Fitness Instructor of the Year, come on. Did I just hear a little bit of energy come up there? Personal Trainer of the Year. Is she out there? And Student of the Year. So there's an award for everyone. Nominate yourself, nominate your gym, register your interest. You know you're a great trainer and you've got a great business, so why not tell us about it?
Hi Bill.
Hello Emma, lovely to see you again.
Absolutely.
Emma's one of my favourite fitness people, I've got to say. I've known her for many, many years. And she's super bloody smart, that's what the great. So I listened to Emma talk, we all listened to Emma talk this morning. Really interesting topics that came out of that. And one of the things that struck me was you were saying how that the education has still found its way on the top 10 worldwide trends, which actually surprised me a little bit. The fact that it is in there in the first place, but I guess the wider question for me certainly, and probably for most of our audience, is what do people want to be educated in? What are the courses that people are looking for? What are the modalities that are seeing people move into?
Right, I think it's a great question. So we were surprised because we're seeing a lot of boutiques popping up where perhaps people are plucked off the street for charisma, taught enough in order to represent the brand and then just sort of spun out there. So there is a desire for people to understand and know more and to have a deep expertise. I think, especially with automation and with boutiques and just the whole industry exploding, I think there is the opportunity for people to be much more human. So maybe there needs to be some training around, how do I become a true rock star, a true connector, a person who can really motivate and really engage in behavioural change or inspire others for behavioural change, because that in the end is the only thing that's going to shift people along the continuum to permanent change, is actually when they change the way that they look at the world and the way that their habits are forming. So there's something around the human piece of it.
Is that sort of education out there?
It is, and I think we're sort of in between. Blended models are the way. So at the moment it used to be live, and now we know how hard it is to fill up a live training. People don't want to sit there and be lectured to anymore. If there's something I can learn off an app or something online, so I think there's going to be a much more online-offline blend of learning, and we know that because a lot of the universities, MBAs, business schools, a lot of them are going that way. So I think there's the way that you educate, and then I think there's the topics. So as automation comes in, we need to be more human, so there's those things. We know that HIIT training, we know that personal training, small group training, all of these things are also in the top 10, so we need to get better at doing those things. HIIT training's still number one, so I think there's a high natural desire around things like that, and boxing, which is very highly socially mentioned.
Yeah, because HIIT's been number one for a bit of time now,
About 3 years it's been in the top 3, so yeah, it's still a big thing. So I think wherever the influencers are and whatever people are, Instagramming and Snapchatting on, I think those are some indicators of what people are interested in learning about.
Well, thank you so much,
So
Emma.
welcome.
International fitness royalty we're talking to here, and did I mention the fact one of my favourite fitness people? So here we are at the fitness show, just heading down now to the hall where all the action is. We're going to see a bit of everything down here. There's going to be food, there's been more protein than you can poke a stick at. There's going to be shows, there's going to be strength competitions. Who knows, I might even get on one. And there'll be plenty of apparel to choose from. This, guys, is where the action is.
Do it.
13 pull-ups is impressive.
Yes, thank you. How many can you do?
Well, let's just see. Well, I'll tell you what, you can go first.
I go first. Will you actually do it? Do I have your word? Will you do it?
Well, I don't know. What do you think? We could do it, couldn't we? Let's see how you go. Great job, well done.
Thank you so much. Good fun.
Can't believe she taught me into it. One of the big trends we're going to start seeing in the fitness industry is wellness and recovery, and at the forefront of that we will be seeing a lot more of these places, stretch labs and stretch studios that just specialise in stretching and flexibility. And I'm talking today with Hello, Crystal. My name's Bill. Really keen to get a bit of an idea. This is quite new, this is quite novel, but we're seeing a growing trend toward people in terms of recovery and rehabilitation. This would have to be at the front of it. Can you tell us more about it?
Yeah, so at Stretch Studio we do one-on-one assisted stretching, as you can see.
Oh, that's really interesting. And I know the PNF, which is proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation, just so that I do know my stuff. So with regards to the benefits of Pns stretching, how does that work in this overall context? Is that an essentially ingredient into it? Do you have a particular, got a remedial perspective with it? Where does that fit?
So with there's studies that have proven with static and PNF is going to get you the best results in improving the elongation of a muscle. We also, it's good for the elderly because it's involving them strengthening that muscle by applying that pressure. So, but there are benefits that have been seen that will help get deeper into the stretch with the PNF.
That's great. Thank you so much for your time. Have a wonderful show.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, that was a lot of fun out there, I've got to say. There's so much activity and there's such a diverse range of things. There's, herbal teas, there's obviously a lot of protein powder and such like. But there's a huge range of things going on in there, and it just really tells you that the whole industry is always exploring new things. There's a bag of excitement. It's always been a lot of fun to be in the industry, and now's no different to any other.
25 years with Les Mills,
I
lots
know.
of time.
I did one of your first body attack classes.
Oh my goodness.
I nearly died. I thought, I can't believe I signed up for this. I was a complete Gumby.
A few years ago.
Yeah, let's go back a little bit anyway.